of collaboration with Museveni. We have evidence. We also have evidence of money in respect to them. And if challenged, we can adduce this evidence. We can even bring witnesses. But the accusation of Dr. Kiza against us, the Secretary General and myself, was found to be hearsay, just merely rumor mongering. We will now examine some of these people without fear or favor. The Honorable Semuju Nganda Ibrahim. He's a speaker's peg boy whose integrity is deeply questionable. He's the only Ugandan who has superseded the record of traveling. I was a member of parliament, and you know, travels do not come that easily. That he has managed to travel for more days than exist in a period of 182 days. And we have evidence to this effect. For him, he traveled out of the country on purported parliamentary duties for 196 days in a year. When we were hunting for corrupt officials at parliament, Semuju would have been lined up as a culprit, number one. That such a person is heading the process of forming a new party. Is this going to be a party of the corrupt? Certainly it's going to be. Of course, you heard him recently, refusing to sign on a petition. And the reason he gave was really very strange. That because the person who was being petitioned against is his friend, he would prefer not to fight corruption, or that, on a person who is alleged to have been corrupted on account of the person being his friend. And these are people who want to kill FDC and form a new political organization, and they believe that it will appeal to the people of Uganda. Francis Mujuke. This one's name should actually, we, the Baganda, would call him Somba Bioma. Because whom has he not flinched of money in this country, including those he is hobnobbing with at a party level? I can report he misappropriated a lot of money, but we forgave him. I have received complaints from 56 MPs on account of that kind of theft. This very member, we have privileged information of his active involvement in the Patriotic League of Uganda activities, led by Muhoozu in the Ankole sub-region. In fact, the 2 times he has succeeded to go to parliament, he has either collaborated directly with the NRM or has come, as was recently the case in the election of 2021, come under the protection of the SFC in order to win the election. And Dr. Besige thinks, in fact, I would like to even inform the public that Dr. Besige knows all about this, about the involvement of Mwujike with the PLU, about his association with Muhoozu, the first son, about his association with the NRM. But he's prepared to turn the other way because Mwujike sings his praises. Our sister, Honorable Salam, is known to be a regular visitor of State House. We have also seen her on several occasions escorting Mr. Museveni on foreign trips. We don't understand under what capacity. The same person was bankrolled by the State House with billions of shillings, ostensibly to defeat the then Speaker of Parliament in the Kamuli district woman election race. And I am going to say this with authority. Because in a meeting that had senior leaders, including Dr. Besigye, she confessed to this. I'm surprised that Dr. Besigye is looking for people who collaborate with the NRM, and yet just before his nose, there are people who do exactly that. And it's really very surprising that the man that is even made to read the resolutions, Elias Lukwago, to dissolve this party, does not know where we came from. He has no clue whatsoever what it took to form this party, to maintain it above political water. He has no clue whatsoever about the pain that we have endured in sustaining this party. And he comes here making fun about the funeral of the FDC. It is extremely painful for us that Lukwago, who has put nothing, absolutely nothing, to this party, is the person who would want to bury this party. And I want to invite our members listening to us in this country and all over the world to look at this critically and to analyze the intention of Lukwago, who has been running from party to party, killing these political organizations. Lukwago is in a hurry to get money out of this property, so as to have a tandikwa for their new party. They are daydreaming. They have even attempted to come here. And by the way, some of the quarrels about money, basically, and his team came to this place asking for 30% of every coin that we receive, ostensibly to advance the struggle. For me, I asked them, how far has the struggle gone? Give an account of what we have done in the struggle all this time. Lukwago cannot come and sit in my office. He comes to sit here as who? He can't. And you know, if he thinks he's the president of the party, let him dare come here tomorrow. Of course, our activities would continue unabated. And if you want to know how funny these people are, just wait for 6 months that has been given to see if the FDC is going to be buried, just like Lukwago has prophesied. And with energy. He said he's going to bury FDC unless he buries FDC is not Lukwago. Such a person, I am sure that everybody in this country now knows why Dr. Kizza Besigye kicked the dust to begin with.